time for the Friday flippity flip. So I am doing these Friday flips because I just want to see how my little planner changes from week to week and have a record of that. So I will try to keep it brief, and I'll take you through some of the new little bits that I've put into my planner, how I used it this week. I have these stickers that I got in some thank you mail that I may be inspired to stick down somewhere, because I've just been putting stickers in my planner just so I can use them. These are some sticky notes that I think I got from Daiso. They're super cute, and just in case any ideas pop up while we're doing this flip, I could probably use those. But before we get into the book, let's see what our little Blvd calendar looks like for today. Today is the 20th. It's the 16th. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Little green girl. Looking cute. Super cute. Look at that. Look how much is already gone. Okay, let's get in. Let's get into our flip. I think I've lost some of the sheets. Okay, so I'm still in this LVMM agenda. I'm still enjoying it. I do have to use some other things because I've been in this since top of the year. March is almost over, so I think in April, not because I want to, I'm gonna have to get into another case, I think. This is my issue. I'm a creature of habit, so once I get comfortable somewhere, I'm just like, I can just be here and not have to move around. But because I have so many personal size ring planners that I want to give love to, I feel like I need to go into something else. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I really am enjoying just being in here. It works. And I know that come summertime, I'm gonna definitely be in a TN, either passport or standard, because summer just kind of, my work schedule changes in the summer. Things slow down, clients are on vacation. It's just, not a whole lot happening. So yeah, but I'm still in this, so let's see her. She's still not I don't know if it's ever gonna lay flat, but this is good enough. I just popped this in. This, I laminated. This is some decoration from my grandson Panda's baby shower. He just turned 1. So I've had it, and I didn't want the little card stock to kind of get ruined, so I laminated it, and I'm just gonna pop it in here. I could also put punch this hole and put a little string around it and have it here, but I just popped it in here. So that's the only thing I changed this week. I still have my sticker from Serica Studio, my thank you card from Serica Studio, Polaroid, and I believe this feather is from some kind of paper shop. I think Atlas. These are stickers. Oops. And that's it. That's what I'm using the pockets for. I made this in Canva, as you know, because I like saying my name, and the color for this month in March was green. I think I'm gonna do pink next month. But put your vote down in the comments. What color should I try? Any color. Just tell me what color you think I should try, and I'll find a whole bunch of pretty things and, pick a color on the wheel. Let me know. So, made that in Canva. And then made this in Canva as well too. These are some post-it notes from studiol2e.com. It's me and some Tom Fords in London. What's the name of that? Harrods shop. This is Johan's Studio. I just use this to kind of cross off the days in pencil. It's just cute. Just cardstock. Me and my late grandmother. Fun fact, in 2009, I changed my middle name officially, which is a whole process. You can change your name for like $60 in New York City. So I changed my middle name and I took my grandmother's name. So that's why I now have 3 middle names. So I got rid of my middle name that my mother gave me. I didn't really love it, but it's still on my college diploma because I graduated college in 2001 and I changed my name officially in 2009. So my grandmother's name is Beatrice Clay. Well, Beatrice was her first name, Clay was her middle name. And so part of my middle name is Beatrice Clay officially. So you go down to the registrar's office, you get your name changed, you have to like stand before a judge or somebody, you have to make sure that you're in your right mind, and then you pay the little fee, and then you have to post your new name in some kind of newspaper, and then your name is changed. So that's that. This is a quotation from Emily Dickinson, just on some construction paper. This is a note. I just had to, I'm waiting for my gallery that represents me to pay me. And in the meantime, I had to pay my Studio American Express card for some supplies. So I had to pay that out of my personal checking account. And I just made a note because I need to pay myself back because I keep business and personal separate. And I'm going to need my money back. Also, I need to write down, there's more money that my studio owes me. My studio is struggling. We're making very little money selling art. I forgot to take this off of my personal Amex, and it just, the subscription, I think it was like $2.59. So technically, I'm owed that as well. This is just a plastic case. I think I got this from Amazon Japan. I just put all kinds of stickers and stencils in here. My friend Dara. Oh, speaking of Dara, I got us tickets to what do you call that? Stationery Fest in New York. So I'm excited. And then I get to stay at her beach house. Yay! We're gonna have fun. Just some little post-it notes. I remember to do taxes, medical bills, and pay. Oh, I did the CDMX. I just did that literally before I turned on the camera. This is just post-its. I love these post-its, and they're gonna run out, and I'm gonna be so sad. Somebody got them for me somewhere in Asia. I cannot remember, years ago before I moved to Atlanta. So that was pre-2018. These are some little notes. I'm sure I got these from the Pinky Elephant. I believe these are our studio little note, little post-its, but they're not sticky. And then Coffee Monsters Co. This is a journaling club from Pinky Elephant. I just added this week because it is time to spring clean, and I have to get myself together. Like I think the mental stress of seeing any kind of clutter right now when my life is busy, it's just 10xing my stress levels. So yeah, and then I also, like, it's just me in this house, and my house is a modest house, 1,542 square feet. It still feels like it's too much for me to manage. Okay, I'm the type of person who probably needs to live inside of a studio apartment, one room or loft, because all the rooms and stuff, all the dust and stuff, all the vacuuming, it's a lot, friend. And then I have like a lot of house projects because I'm still slowly renovating, still trying to decorate, still trying to do everything by myself. It's a lot. So I got this from Pinterest. It's from BIE Kaleidoscope. Let's just say that. That's what it says. BIE Kaleidoscope. If you don't love it or use it, it's clutter. And I just printed it on cardstock. See, look at that. That's been on here since the beginning of January. So I'm going to be doing that. Doing that. This is just a little piece of a dashboard that I made for another binder. And I just kept that. These are some little to-do lists from Me Plus. And I just use my little stamps. And then these are just colored papers. This is what I added this week. I wanted to add a little bit more vellum in my setup just because I like the tactile, you know, there's something else to touch. So these are some pink stripes. And then I just have it over this daily schedule for creatives. This is what I aspire to, but you know, I have a day job, so womp womp. The Emily Dickinson quote again, and then this other one from Victoria Erickson I like. And then all of my little dividers have little stickers on them and a little label number. Just a way to jazz it up, because I really do like the cream File Effects dividers. Just some reminders. This is what my beautiful life looks like here. This is something new I added this week as well from Pinterest. Don't know who it's by, but I wanted the reminder. What is not mine to carry is all the things outside of the show. So the past, the future, others' opinions of me, their beliefs, reactions, and behavior, others' expectations, how I am perceived, external events like the world is on fire, how others speak about me, outcomes. So that is not mine to carry. Right? What is mine to tend is the values I live from, how I meet my edges, how I treat others, how I speak to myself, where I place my time and attention, the way I speak and listen, the care I give my inner world, the way I respond, my breath and energy, my presence. So I like that, you know. You gotta take care of yourself. And I've been putting a lot of stress on myself with public health work, and I mean, yeah, it's a lot. I think I'm gonna take this out because it's getting on my nerves having it here. I love it, but I just haven't figured out a really good way to use it that is helpful. So I don't know. I will hold on to something until I'm done with it. I hope to be back in a gym next week. I've been struggling with some really intense hip pain from now that I'm walking. My knee is healing and I'm walking. Now my hip has to readjust to the fact that my knee is now fixed, because for 9 months my knee was not doing well. So my hip, you know, my body was just protecting itself. So my hip started to guard. So now that I'm trying to walk normally, I'm having a lot of pain. So I've been like really leaning into my physical therapy exercises first thing in the morning. So I haven't been going to the gym, but I do want to get back into the gym this coming week. I did update some of my steps. Again, the days where you see like this, that means I didn't have my watch on. Like I just didn't have it on. But I suspect that's gonna change because I moved my charger. Like I have this little charger where you can put your phone, your your earbuds and the watch all in one. I moved that to my bedroom and I put it in the window sill behind my curtains because I didn't want to see it in my view. So I hide it behind there. And then every night now I put my watch on it, because most times I would go to bed, have my watch, and I would put my watch on the nightstand. I wake up in the morning, the watch is dead. Then I have to go take it to the sunroom or the den or whatever to go charge it, then I'll forget about it. But now that the charger's in my room, as soon as I get up in the morning in my bed, after I wash my face and brush my teeth, I put my watch on now. So that's only been for the past few days. So I think my numbers are going to go up. I still want my Aura ring, but I got to use what I have right now. So this is still working fine. I am in Proverbs now. Yeah, I could probably update this. But I am reading through Proverbs now, slowly but surely. Let's say I'm right about here. Yeah. So I love this. This is from Hellenistique. There's a freebie in her Google Drive. Movie logs. I haven't watched anything on television. The only things I'm watching on television is The Pit, which I'm really enjoying. I have to be patient because it comes on once a week. I just discovered it at the beginning of the year, so I already watched season 1. But now I just watch it every Thursday or whenever, I usually watch it on the weekend. But then there's another show called Rooster, which is wonderful. Also on HBO Max. Also comes out once a week. And I mean, the cast is just great. It's just such a great show. I hope they renew it because it's just great. So, but I haven't watched many movies. Maybe tomorrow because I plan to rest tomorrow. Like I don't want to do anything on the computer or anything like that. No recording videos or anything. I want to be in my studio and then maybe I can watch a movie tomorrow. This is my nose pen. This is from Sleepy Notes Club. I really love this nose pen, and I like that I printed it on Tomoe River paper. This feels different, and it's cream. I just put some stickers on it to jazz it up. So I did really good in January. I didn't buy anything, and then I added cash planning supplies to the stationery list, and that's where you see I'm spending money. But so far this month, I did pretty good. I mean, I'm not doing, I think I've only bought this and this. I have to triple check that I didn't, yeah, I think I'm good for that day. And it's still Friday, so I don't plan on buying anything, but you never know what might happen this evening. But I'm still doing really good. It's going to be spending on these days, because that's what? Atlanta Pin Show, baby. We're going in. And I'll talk next week about my plans for the Atlanta Pin Show. So definitely hit that notification button, girl. Subscribe so you can hear all about my Atlanta Pin Show plans. And then I'm also going to vlog while I'm at the show. So yeah, I already wrote all of my notes and stuff. Where did I write the notes, babe? In my wonderful media planner. I love this thing, okay? I'm not going to do a flip through here, but just so you know that I am on my job. I wrote it in pencil. All the videos I have planned. Look at this. I have 3 Atlanta Pin Shows planned videos. My buy box and budget, so you know what that is going in. And then we can chit chat about it once I'm back from the show. And hopefully it's not like last year where I 3x my budget. I had a little budget of $800. I spent well over $2,000. It was crazy. I'm not doing that. And then I'm going to vlog. And then I will do another video after that where I will ink up the pins and swatch all the inks that I got as well. So I already have it planned out for you, honey. So please set your notifications so you can get all that. And I'm going to do the DIY Louise Carmen thing. So that's March. This is April. I completely messed up the dates, but I'm gonna keep using it because whatever. So that's April's already set up. I want to get back into tracking my habits, so I put this back in, and I love the way this looks. I love the font. I love the boxes. I mean, this is the perfect tracker. This is from Me Plus, and it's a trifold pull-out. So I just put a couple little stickers here, and I'm gonna start it in April because I didn't want to waste this and just start over here and then all of this is blank. So I just said I'll just wait and start it in April. And then these are the things that are just most important to me. And I think I may put like a mood tracker down here somewhere. I saw a really nice layout that Beverly uses, Beverly Plans Life. And I'm thinking about doing a little bit of that here on the bottom. But I'm looking forward to getting back to habit tracking just because some of my habits are falling off. And like sometimes things can become a habit and you take it for granted. And the minute there's a disruption to your life, certain things fall off and you're like, wait a minute, why can't I keep up with this? This is like priority for me. And yeah, so I wanna have a visual reminder now. So I'm gonna commit to habit tracking for the foreseeable future, just so I can get myself together. So I have that little, I think this is a Midori brass clip, Coffee Monsters Co. And then I printed this vellum too to add, and I just wanted to see a heart, that's all. And again, I like this is like the thick vellum. And then I just printed this out, the feelings wheel. And oh man, you know what? Did I print this? Yeah, it's gonna be upside down. My ink is like doing weird things, but I wanted to have it here, even though I can barely see these words, but you know, I have my readers. But I did it because I started using this Bindex insert, which I got this from Amazon Japan. The paper is really nice. It's super cute. It's pink. It has it actually starts, you know, here, and then, oh man, I'm getting ghosting, and I'm using this pen. That's something to think about. Oh well. But I got it because this looks like a little mood tracker. It has like a sad face, a smiley face, and then like a really excited open mouth smiley face, right? So I was doing that, but then I was writing a little note like up early, determined to get to the studio, and then I was happy. Up early, feeling good, made healthy food, collage, happy. 19, didn't sleep well, leg cramps, PMS, sad face, right? But then I said, oh, I will write. I have too many words to say. So I said, just go back to doing your feeling, where I can write how I'm feeling in the AM and then put a little line, write how I'm feeling in the PM. So I just thought of that today. So right now I am feeling, let's do this together. I am feeling, I was just crying actually a few minutes ago. Not a few minutes ago, maybe about an hour ago. I was praying and, you know, just talking to God. So let's see. That's really sad, Christa, but I mean, that's kind of the truth. I was feeling a little insecure. And it says insecure, inadequate, inferior. And I think I was just feeling insecure. And I was feeling overwhelmed. What else? What are some other words? I mean, I like these feelings, Will, because you can, you know, really, really describe what is happening. Was I feeling grief? Isolated, abandoned. Abandoned is heavy, my God. Okay, so I was feeling, yeah, I think I was feeling I was feeling insecure, overwhelmed, and grief. That's a lot, right? Oops. Insecure. I'm gonna put it all in here because overwhelmed and then grief. It was a lot. It was heavy. So, and the way that I try to do this, I go with the overwhelming feeling of the day, and that's the overwhelming feeling of the day, and it's totally okay. Like in this moment, I'm okay, right? In this moment, I'm okay. But the overwhelming feeling is that. But let me qualify all of this because hormones will have you going insane. Today is day 1 of my period, so we can't trust anything. We can't trust anything. I always keep track in my little health app the week before, because if I start to feel sad and weepy, then I'm like, wait a minute, is this real or is this hormones? Because we can't trust our feelings. They will have you out here going crazy. You take care of your feelings, right? You note them, you observe them, but then certain things are physiological, certain things are psychological. You have to know the difference. So I like to kind of qualify. And let's see, because I think tomorrow I'm going to be feeling better. It's usually just the days leading up to and the first day, and then after that I'm just like, easy. But anyway, that's enough of that. But that's how I'm going to use this little sheet, because I want to use them. So I'll just try that for moods. And then we'll see about adding the little tracker on my pullouts, because I love seeing the little graph as well with like numbers. So stickers, cuteness. I just love the way this paper feels. And this is just my months. This is where we are now. The rest of the months, nothing's going on there. This is what my weeklies look like. Stickers, nothing is happening there. Aw. This is where I was like, this is when you see a lot of stickers, that means I pre-planned the page with stickers, because even though I love stickers, if I don't pre-plan and use them, I'm not going to use them. So, this is all pre-planned stickers, so that was fine. This week was so busy, but I didn't write anything down. I was just working nonstop. These are some post-its of some inks that I don't want to, I want to see if I can find them at the Atlanta Pen Show, like Inky Barra, Dijon, and Brown Pink, J.R. Bond, Lita Tay, Monty Verdi, Valentine Red, Diamine Weeping Willow, Warringool, 4-color swatch card, Acumen ink. I don't know, there's just some notes that I found and I'm like, okay, I gotta remember to write that down. So that's what we're doing. This is my little spending log for the week. TBI is public health, personal is personal, CD is my studio. Having burgers with my friend on Sunday. I would hate to cancel, but that is like the heaviest day. It's terrible. I don't really want to lose. I feel like that was TMI. I'm so sorry. And that's it. This is next week. Atlanta Pen Show. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna get all of my work done so early, because I am checking out. And I only have tickets for Saturday. But I know I'm probably going to go Saturday and Sunday. I don't think I'm going to go Friday, even though Friday is really chill. I want to be in the thick of it. I want to be in the thick of it this year. So I'm going to go Saturday and Sunday. Okay, so these are the weeklies that have yet to come. I have all of my weeklies in here for the whole year. And then this is what I did. I love these pages in between. There's nothing, I don't need these important dates, so I just put some of the free stickers that I had in my stash. I think this is from Mr. Pen. This is from Drum Goals. This is a pen store or stationery store. I made an order once or twice and it was a sticker and I'm like, where am I going to use this? So I decided to put it in here. This is a little, this is a sticker I've had in my stash for a long time. It's like an enamel sticker. So just decorate the pages for cuteness. I didn't put stickers here because this is actually a useful page with the measurements and the weights. I don't know how many times I'm like, how many millimeters is 1 inch? Like, so I love this. Oh, they even have converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. Ugh, don't you remember that formula? 9/5 C plus 32. Anyway, then I've used this to put down birthdays, the little kids in my life. I don't need this for anything, but these are area codes and these have not changed. Okay, Manhattan, New York, 212. If you one of those lucky people who still has a 212 area code, whew, how rich are you? Because you have only been in New York City and you've never left. I also added this vellum. It says you must find the courage to make your art. I made this in Canva, and I just wanted to be reminded of that. And I put it right where the daily pages start because it's like, this is my priority, you know? And then these are the dailies. Isn't that pretty? Does it look nice? Just adding a little cuteness. I really like these dailies, but I have run out. I think this is the one I'm using today. Yeah, so here we are right here. This is me recording. And then that's it. This is all of the vintage dailies that I have. So sad to see them go. They're really nice. And they feel great. But I'm going to be on the lookout for more. I'm actually probably going to search eBay for vintage. So next year I would need 1998. No, 1999, sorry. So I'm going to start looking for 1999 inserts. You never know, somebody might have them because it's nice to use them. So these are just some notes, and then I was doing some little dailies here. This is from yesterday. I worked on that. I did not do that yesterday. Yes, did that. I did that. Went to the bank, got my prescription, did the groceries, did the brows. Recording that. You know, just doing my stuff. Okay, the meal plan, I had such high hopes for myself, did not happen, but it is going to happen because it is the only way that I'm going to get my life together. I did go to the grocery store today to get a few things to make like some tacos for the weekend because I have lots of like jalapeno, lettuce, tomatoes, cheese in the fridge, and I was like, oh, I can just make some tacos. And I got some yellow rice, so I can make some rice and beans. I already had kale and Brussels sprouts, so I am gonna meal plan this weekend for next week. So I'll make like some roasted sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts. I will make like a soup because I have some roasted chicken left over, so I'm probably gonna just make a soup. So I'm gonna use these pages, but life has gotten the best of me. I have good intentions, you know, me and the bestie. These are some recommendations. Fun Money Co. Oh, I did that freebie because we are at 348 subscribers. I did this. Money. Inserts. I did this. Look at me doing the things. These are some other dailies that I'll probably get into that I like. They're just simple, two dailies on one day, and I could just make a list. These are also from A+. So I'll probably move into these, actually. Let me move them up since we're here, friend. I'll use these next week. And if I need to I only like to use the time ladder on the days when I have public health work because that's when I need to keep track of like how many hours I'm putting in. But if it's just a Monday where I'm just doing a bunch of stuff, or Sunday because I start my work week on Sunday, then I just want to keep a running list. And then of course I still have on my to-do list to make these beautiful checklists because they are everything. I think we're all up to date just these to-do lists, but the actual project planning list too. Quite a few of those. I still don't know what to do with this. This is really nice. I think I should have probably put my big goals on this. Let's write a post-it note on that. Goals for the year. Just so I have them top of mind, you know? So I'll just do that. And I'll come back to that. Like my health goal, my public health goal, studio goal, money, you know, just have them listed. I think that's what I'll use that for. This is just paper. I love this paper. Projects. Oh yeah, this is what I want to recreate because they're wonderful. And then that's it, friend. Finance bingo. Did I do anything over here? No, I haven't. Post-its, butterfly clip, Booker grooming. Oh, I didn't finish this. Anyway, he just got groomed. Let me just write this down. No, I don't know what you're talking about, girl. Please don't stress me out. Do not stress me out. This is why I don't look at my phone because he got groomed on the 28th. February 28th, and he got a full groom. Okay, so he should be due for another one. He doesn't really play with other dogs because I don't allow him to play with stinky dogs. He is 1, 2, 3 weeks out, 4, 5. He doesn't have to get groomed until the week of April 6th or 13th. So week April 6th or week April 13th, and he can get a half groom. Okay. So anyway, this is not a plan with me, but I don't want to forget beauty and skincare. So I've been like really slacking on just self-care in general. And I think it has everything to do with those feelings I just shared with you. Why I also stay home and I don't go outside. Like, I am so happy I have a therapist. Anyway, so I just want to do better with getting back to being integral with all of my self-care practices. And not just self-care. Like, I don't want to make it seem like this is a whole thing. It's just basic care. Like, yes, I wash my face, I put moisturizer on, and I put sunscreen on, right? But, you know, I really like skincare products, and I want to continue to try new things, see what my skin likes, you know, take care. It's not that I'm trying to buy everything in the shop, but I do want to continue to, there's still some things in my skincare routine that I haven't settled on, like eye cream, under eye cream. I have like these under eye dark circles. I've always had them. And there's some things that I want to try, for example. There's some essences and serums that I like. I think I'm settled on my serums, but there are a couple essence that I try that I'm like, oh, I really like that, because I had trial sample size. Now I'm like, you need to go and start buying the things and filling up your skincare cabinet, and even some of the the natural things, right? This is a recipe for nature's Botox that somebody shared on the internet. And it's basic stuff: jojoba oil, castor oil, frankincense. Okay, I want to try these things. So I am going to, I just put in an order for Caudalie. That's the moisturizer. Those are the products that I use. They have a 25% off sale going on. I don't know if it's still happening, but I did order my stuff last week and I got it. It came really fast. And I just read up on my moisturizer and I got these little tanning drops that I was really curious about. So I'm gonna place an order, or I may just leave the house and go to Sephora. That's what I need to do, and get a few more things for myself. Because I just want to take better care of myself. Like, you should see how I show up at my staff meetings. Like, I just be looking crazy. And like next week, my commitment is like, girl, if you don't get up and like do your hair or like make sure you have on like a nice top, you cannot be showing up as a CEO in a freaking hoodie looking crazy like you don't want to be here. like, like, come on, respect yourself. And it also affects how you feel. Like, so I want to have like, so I'm gonna get dressed for work next week. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, look, I love this. I wrote this down. So what to do, like, this is your cycle. Well, it's not your cycle, it's my cycle. But the best activities by phase. So let's see. What's good to do? Gentle yoga, slow walks, journaling and self-reflection, reading or watching soothing content, meal prep for upcoming phases, extra sleep. Use this time to reflect on goals, release emotional baggage, and be still. It's okay to say no more often. I may have to cancel plans with my friend. Because this is not the time of the cycle to be bubbing around. So that explains my long bath last night. I just wanted to take a nice hot bubble bath last night. And I did that with my bath salts and everything. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. Okay, so anyway, list to make. This is a sketchbook school. I'm gonna do this. Let me put this in the front. I wrote this down a long time ago because I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. It's from this YouTube channel. I think it's called Sketchbook School. Yeah, Sketchbook School, SKOOL. It's a 7-day challenge. I'm gonna just move this up because we need to get ourselves together. Let's put it here, like right in the middle of the planner. Boopity boop. Okay. I want to try this practice this week. Okay. So that is it. That is all that's in here for the flippity flip. This is just a notebook that I haven't used. I just like the color green. We was going with a theme. These are some stickers I reminded myself that I do want to use because they're super cute. They were freebies. And then in my abundance tracker, I'm trying to see what happened today. Oh, payday happened this week. And I gotta think about if anything else happened on the abundance side. But yeah, that's what I'm using that for. Yay! And I think that's it, friends. That is all we got. I didn't put these stickers down, but that's okay. I'm sure they're gonna show up in next Friday's flip. But that is it. That is the Friday flip. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Always feel free to ask. I'm happy to let you know. I would love it for you to like, comment, and subscribe. Hype up the video if you can, please. That will help the channel continue to grow, and just keep coming back. I'm gonna keep coming back, and yeah, I thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next one, friend. Happy planning. Bye.